I didn't expect you home so soon, but I have something I've gotta say. I've been thinking about things for a while, how this ain't start today.
Oh, hello there. It's just me here drinking my Mountain Dew Kickstart your day with Mountain Dew the right way. Not sponsored, but we will be. Anyway. Hi guys, it's your girl Reese, and I am back for Vlogmas episode 3, day 4, okay? And y'all, I am so excited because this will be my very first story time on my channel, okay? Remember how I told y'all we were gonna get into reactions and story times and all that good stuff? Well, yes, honey, today is gonna be the very first day that I do a story time. It's been so long awaited for me to do these, and yeah, I figured why not, you know, start with the month of Vlogmas. So if you are new to my channel, hey girl, what's up my boy? Be sure to like this video because it helps us grow and pushes us out into the YouTube algorithm, because y'all know it can be kind of janky. Be sure to share this video because sharing is caring. I care about you, so care about me too. And then without further ado, subscribe. Don't be a ghost watcher. Be a part of the community. Love bunnies. Hit that post notification bell so you're notified every time my pretty ass face come across your phone. Other than that, now that we got the semantics out the way, let's go ahead and get started on this story time. Y'all, I have so many story times in my arsenal. So many, and so many good ones. Really juicy ones, right? And I can't wait to be able to share them with you as our community grows, as more love bunnies subscribe, as we grow in numbers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave the real world juicy ones for when we got a nice little platform. So today's story time will be about the time where me and my twin sister took without asking, we'll say that, from you know, 7-Elevens. I would also like to point out here, the statute of limitations is up on theft, I believe, petty theft in my state, so don't come for me, especially unless I send for you. All right. Now, some of you may know, if you're an OG to the channel, that I have a twin sister. I'll put a picture of her here. Shout out to Flo. And for those of you who don't, I just told you I have a twin sister. Okay, we were really close, very tight growing up, as most twins are. And in particular, during this time, we actually lived directly next to a 7-Eleven. Now, I ain't gonna say what 7-Eleven it was for this story and quality assurance purposes. We gonna say 7-Eleven store A. But our apartment building was directly next to a 7-Eleven, so it was easy access. You could either just walk around or you could hop the wall and you'd be literally in the 7-Eleven parking lot. Now, I know around this time we were in 7th grade, and sometimes we did it in the beginning of 8th grade school year, junior high. But around this time, a lot of people were getting their hustle on, right? Specifically in our school and in our neighborhood. Like I said, me and my sister were very close, and we were really self-sufficient. My mom worked a lot. You know, my dad, he was out often. At this point, my oldest sister, Nee, was already, you know, living on her own. She had a son by this time with her family. And then my middle brother, now Creed, you know, he was in high school doing what high schoolers do. So we used to just kick it, me, her, and our best friend at the time, Juan, who was this really nice gay Puerto Rican boy. And yeah, we just, you know, did a lot of fun things. Now, in particular, this, you know, during this time, like I said, everybody at our school and in our neighborhood was getting a hustle on, right? We lived amongst the baby kids. You know, we weren't really baby kids, but we were like baby-esque. You know, we wanted to be down with the brown, so, you know, we would do things, and you know, during this time we decided that that's something that we wanted to get into, which was taken without asking. Now, because a lot of people in our neighborhood and at our school had their own hustle, you know, she came to me one day and was like, I think I want us to get a hustle too. And I was like, you know what, Flo, I think I want us to get a hustle too, because I'm tired of not being able to buy nothing from Snack Shack. I'm tired of seeing everybody pulling out their wads of cash and we don't have any. Or, you know, we want to be able to catch the bus home from the city bus home, because that seems so adventurous to us some days from school rather than the regular school bus. You know, we want us to be able to go into the 7-Eleven and purchase stuff, or across the street to the CVS. And sometimes, you know, we weren't kids who really grew up with an allowance like that. And when Mama did give us coin, the coin wasn't what we needed to be able to get what we wanted. So we decided to get some sticky fingers during this particular, you know, time. And I'd say this was probably over a series of maybe 2 to 3 weeks at the most. We weren't doing it for months on end. And it was probably because of what happened later on in the story. Yeah, she was like, I'm tired of us not being able to, you know, get what we want and seeing everybody pulling out money. And, you know, I want to be able to get to. And I was like, yeah, cool, Flo. Like, let's do it. PSA to all you parents out there and any kids that might come across this that's in junior high or high school. Listen, there's a reason why certain things shouldn't be done. And it's because they've been done before. And people have failed at it. They didn't succeed. And if they succeeded, they asked right on to the jail. So if you're ever thinking about stealing or taking without asking, let me tell you, don't. Because the consequences and repercussions far outweigh whatever thrill you might receive from that product. And in our case, we were stealing candy, cookies, chips, y'all. Okay? Our goal was to take the stuff, take it to school, and sell it like we had seen some other people do. And there's another story time that I'll tell you guys of, you know, when my mom, shout out to you, Mom, she made, and still to this day, like I wish she would, but still to this day, if she wanted to, make the bomb-ass hot pickles that you have ever had, homemade hot pickles. I'm not talking about no hot mamas from the store or from the ice cream truck. I'm talking about homemade. She used to get them industrial buckets of pickles from Sam's Club and Costco. It's like 30, 40-pound buckets of dill pickles. Use her own season and spice blend and soak them motherfuckers for days. And they will create the best hot pickles you have ever had. My mama used to be a candy lady too. Look, my mouth watering just thinking about it. And there got to a point in time where she used to make those hot pickles. And when we got in high school, we used to sell them at school. And they would just eat them the fuck up. Like, we would be running through those gallon buckets, like, within a week. Because they were so good at selling. So, now that I think about it, we kind of always had that entrepreneurial spirit up in us. You know, we just needed to get rid of the sticky fingers. Now, what I'm about to tell you is going to be very important and pivotal in, you know, later on in the story. So just remember that. Put a little star by it. Florence was the mastermind behind this, right? As she was for a lot of things when we were younger. Young Reese was real timid, real shy, real passive. I ain't gonna say I was a follower, but I really, you know, was okay with doing whatever someone else wanted me to do. And Florence was more of the protector. She's the older twin. Like, I'm the baby of the family and the baby of the twins. She's 5 minutes older than me. So there'd be certain instances where, because I was passive or more quiet, she was more aggressive and more protective. So she'd take the lead on a lot of things when I didn't want to. Okay, so the day comes. We've had our discussions. We've pumped ourselves up, motivated one another. We thinking in our minds the things we gonna buy, the money we gonna get, how we gonna spend it, all that boom, bam, whatever. The day comes. Mind you, like I said, we took the school bus to school. And the school bus literally came right outside the apartment gates. Like, where our apartments were, the gate was here, the school bus was here, so we didn't have to cross the street. We just had to come outside of our apartment gate to take the school bus to school. Our school bus driver at the time was very prompt. Like, she'd wait maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and if you didn't have your ass out there at like 7:10, she was leaving you, okay? So Florence and I would get up, the day came, we got up like 6:50, right? Went up, hopped the wall, went over to 7-Eleven. Florence was like, watch my back, Reese. Like, watch my back. I'm gonna go get the candy. All you need to do is watch my back. And this was before they had implemented the no backpacks in the store and no more than 2 students at a time rule. And I think it's because our badasses, accompanied with the other badass kids, was doing this then. So we walked so y'all can fly, okay? Y'all not being able to have more than 2 people in the store and not being able to take your book bag in the store? We the reason. So she was like, your job is to watch the clerk. Like, you know, look out for me. So, like I said, because we will all be waiting for the bus, there'd be multiple kids who would come to the store. So our plan was to come in the store with the rest of our friends while we waited for the bus. And because it was a lot of us, the clerk naturally wasn't going to be watching for like theft or whatever, because we middle school kids. And I'm supposed to be watching the clerk, you know, inconspicuously while Flo gets the goods, okay? Bitch, my heart was pounding, okay? And I'm not even the one stealing. And I look back thinking, you know, she about to flip out or freak out. Florence she was a pro. She going to the Reese, she going to the Twix, she going to the licorice, she going to the Laffy Taffy, she going to the Snickers, she going to the chips. Boom, she go to the cooler. All I see is the cooler door pop open. And back then, that's when Capri Sun had came out with the little silver canned juices. So she was getting those because we used to tear those up. I go to the counter. I think I paid for like a 2, you know, when they have those 2 for $1 bags of hot Cheetos. Pay for that in Arizona. We book it up out of there. We leave. And boom, just like clockwork, as soon as we get around the corner to the gate, here come a school bus. So without thinking or anything, we get on the school bus. Boom, on our way to school. I sit next to her. I'm all nervous. She all happy. We laugh. I'm like, what you got? Let me see what you got. She opened a bag. Bitch, she had, Florence had a whole store in that motherfucker, okay? And we looking at each other like, ooh, we finna come up in the world. Already, there's kids on the bus like, dang, what you got? Let me see, da-da-da. I want some, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, Florence go into her little entrepreneur mindset, and she like, yeah, okay, 50 cents for this, $1 for this, $1 for 2 of these, da-da-da-da. So I think she made like $6, $7 on the bus already. So we already talking about like when we get to school, how we going to Snack Shack. This is how you know we kids. This is how you know we dumb. Go ahead and say what you know I'm thinking. Or go ahead, I'm about to tell you what I know you thinking.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Y'all decided to take the money that y'all were making to go buy snacks from Snack Shack when you just hit up a convenience store to get snacks? Yeah. I ain't say we were smart thieves. I just said we was thieves. So the rush of it all, we get to school, we put the word out. Few people buy that day, but not really as many as we were expecting. So then I come up with the bright idea, what if we start taking orders, right? Because the second day come, we don't go to the store that day because she still had quite a bit of inventory due to the fact that not that many people bought from school. Second day come, we go to school, she sell out a little bit more. So I'm like, well, what if we just take orders? So we ask students what they want that you know, they don't have at the Snack Shack that we can get from 7-Eleven, and then we charge them double for the risk when we get to school. Florence was like, cool, I love that idea, bet. Same pressure applied. They come, hop the wall, go to 7-Eleven, Reese watch my back, I'ma go in, get this, that, right? That goes on for the better part of about the rest of the school week. I think altogether we probably made about $25, $30 that school week, right? Then next week come. Remember how I told you Florence was the mastermind, right? She decides to go off script. Her and Juan, our best friend at the time, go in there, and I believe it wasn't on a school day. It was probably on the weekend, if I'm not mistaken. They decide to steal, but she decides to get greedy. No lookout, no formula for how we had been doing it. Juan is everywhere. She done got cocky because she been able to just, you know, have sticky fingers and pull and get money and pull and not get caught. And when she got greedy, what happened, y'all? She got caught. She stole, Florence, if you watch this video, put down below in the comments what it is you stole. But it was something so minuscule, something so, like, dumb. I can't even remember. And it wasn't a backpack of stuff she had got caught with. I think it was this, you know, when her and Juan went in there. She went in there to get a couple things, and she got caught stealing. I don't know. We just going to put product number A here. Maybe we going to say an airhead for quality assurance purposes. And then again, Snoopy, if you watch this, put it in the comments so the people know. But she got caught, right? And at this time, the clerk that was, you know, that working there, and I should say the reason why we were able to get away with as much as we were able to get away with, and why we were able to steal at the frequency in which we were stealing, is because the clerk was a little off, if you get what I'm saying, a little slow. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way at all, but it's just a matter of the fact he was a little bit slow. But he was fast this day, bitch, because he caught her. I think he ended up having to apprehend her. He called the police. My mama came up there to get her, and that's how, because I think she tried to run out the store. So my mama had came up there to get her, because like I said, we lived right next door. So, you know, she had to come get her. And I believe that she got in trouble. My mama was so pissed. To this day, I don't know if mom knows that we were stealing from the 7-Eleven and selling the stuff at school. Mom watches my YouTube videos every now and again. Hopefully she don't watch this one, but if she do, well, sorry, Mom, the cat's out the bag. But yeah, she was so pissed. And Marjorie's my mom. Marjorie thinks then, baby, was not somebody to play with, okay? She was whooping the ass first, never asking questions later. So I know for a fact Florence got her ass handed to her. She got exactly what she was asking for with that. She got 86 from the 7-Eleven and wasn't allowed to go back in there, right? And naturally, I'm 86 too, because, you know, we looked very much alike back then. I'm her twin, whatever. So I'm thinking like, damn, now we can't go back in 7-Eleven and steal. Now we can't, you know, continue our business at school. Our little money done dried up. Everybody putting in orders we can't fulfill. People looking at us crazy like, oh, y'all some amateurs. Y'all done got caught. Nobody could buy nothing on the school bus. It was just all bad, y'all. We should have had a better system, but it is impressive and should be said that the fact that we were able to get away with it for as long as we were, and that the only thing that happened was that my mom had to pick Florence up from the store and no other consequences or harsh realities happened, definitely was a godsend. But it didn't stop us from going across the street to CVS. Maybe I'll tell y'all a story time about one of those days. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have. A small little quick story time. If you enjoyed it and stayed all the way through, definitely be sure to share this. Like this video. Again, I greatly appreciate it. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And thank you so much for joining me for this. We will be back for Vlogmas, hopefully tomorrow, with more content and more story times. And other than that, be good to yourself, be good to others, and until next video, bye!
Subscribe to Mommy's channel.
Say like the video.
Like the video.
Share the video.
Share the video.
Say thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.